the best ways to challenge your body and mind, so you stay sharp and live longer. Despite what they say about old dogs learning new tricks, keeping your brain and body active with novel challenges throughout your life has been linked with a lower risk of dementia and a boost in overall physical health, so you can live longer. It is never too late to learn something new, says Dr. Ronan Factora of Cleveland Clinic's Center for Geriatric Medicine. Regardless of your level or your ability, taking up a new hobby to keep your brain stimulated, or an activity that forces you to learn new moves, provides benefits. The point is that there are no limits, either age or level of physical or cognitive activity, where benefit cannot be received when taking on something new. Ahead, discover a few physical wellness tips to challenge your body and mind to promote better cognition over time. When you force your brain to tackle a new challenge, whether it's jigsaw puzzles, Wordle, or recreating your grandmother's famous cherry pie, your brain forms new pathways that strengthen and protect it. Learning new things is one of the best ways to maintain cognitive function and help reduce your risk of dementia, affirms Dr. Factora, noting that research has linked a lower risk of dementia with higher levels of education and literacy, learning new skills, and working in cognitively challenging careers, as well as with continuing an activity that allows for growth and improvement. Having a hobby that you can get better at over time, playing a musical instrument, doing a craft such as knitting, or doing something creative, like painting or woodworking, also has protective effects, because you are always challenging yourself to get better with practice, shares Dr. Factora. All of these activities lead your brain to make new connections as the learning takes place, giving your brain reserve to help overcome any injury or damage that can occur to it over time, such as a stroke or amyloid deposition in Alzheimer's disease. Choosing a new activity that raises your heart rate or challenges your muscles offers the added benefit of improving your overall physical health, which is also associated with positive aging outcomes. Participating in cognitive activities is good for the brain, but there are some physical wellness tips and activities where you have to learn new things while using your body. In that circumstance, you improve your brain health and your body health, says Dr. Factora, who uses pickleball and ballroom dancing as examples. Both involve learning new rules and skills, training your body to move appropriately, and then practicing or playing to try out what you have learned and get better over time. Keeping your body moving helps maintain your mobility, balance, and muscle tone, which are all important to preserve physical function as you age. Whether you're focused on brain health, physical fitness, or both, the most important part of picking up a new activity is finding one that you like. Not only will it be easier to commit to, but you'll also improve your overall happiness, mood, and mental health. One does not want to spend most of the day sitting down and watching television. Keep your body and brain moving and stimulated to stave off changes related to aging and the negative effects of being sedentary, notes Dr. Factora. It's good to take up activities that make you learn and use your cognition and move to keep your body in shape. There are benefits for each in one's overall health. The key point is to try and do something that you enjoy and will continue to want to do. Be kind to your mind. The mind-body connection. Part 2 or 3. Being kind to your mind means coming to the present moment. Here are additional tips to get there. Move. Yoga, meditation, walking in nature, singing, dancing, and prayer are all powerful ways of coming into the now. What works for you may not work for others. Make this part of your routine. 2. Sleep. 2. Another important way to be kind to your mind is to get the sleep you need. 2. We live in a sleep-deprived world with an overfocus on achievement. 2. Capitalism fosters a work and spend cycle that leaves feelings of burnout and dissatisfaction. 2. Studies have shown that increases in your income do increase happiness, but only up to about $1 a year. 2. After that, money means less. 2. Money can buy cars, homes, and handbags, but you will need other ways to cultivate more happiness in your life. 2. 7 hours of sleep for men and 8 hours for women is about what most people need. 2. There are some people who have a gene that allows them to sleep 3 to 5 hours a night, never feeling tired. 2. For most of us, this will have negative mental and physical health consequences. Proper sleep hygiene can improve the length and quality of our sleep. The advice sounds simple, but few actually follow it. Use the bed for the 3 S's. Sleep, sex, and sickness. Train your bed the way Pavlov trained his dogs. Bed equals sleep. Stick to the same sleep and wake times every day. Make sure the room is cool and dark. Try a weighted blanket if you are a restless sleeper. Avoid screen time at least an hour before bedtime. Don't sleep with electronic devices. Preferably leave them in another room. Avoid caffeine after PM. Coffee or tea in small amounts may be fine for some people, but in excess, they can cause anxiety, irritability, and insomnia. If you have a specific sleep disorder or excessive daytime fatigue, address this with your physician. 1. Eat right. 1. Our brains need energy. 1. You can't trick it for long by running on low-quality food and too much coffee. 1. This only leads to a crash afterward. 1. You need high-quality foods like berries and green leafy vegetables. 1. Foods rich in omega fatty acids like salmon, anchovies, and walnuts are also important. Junk food is called that for a reason. Fast food just shouldn't be. Eating stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system, nicknamed our rest and digest. This part of our nervous system allows us to feel calm. When you eat, it is the optimal time to feel relaxed and enjoy this part of the day. You may have noticed that you get tired 2 minutes after eating. This is your body's way of allowing you to slow down. We need to live with our nervous system in balance. All our activities stimulate our sympathetic nervous system. Remember to eat and stimulate the opposite side. Avoid toxins. We live in a society that overemphasizes and glamorizes alcohol. There is another side to that story. More than Americans a year die every year of excess alcohol use, and every day about Americans die in drunk driving car accidents. Moreover, a recent study of over participants showed that as little as 1 drink a day can shrink your brain. I am all for shrinking my waistline, but not my brain. Many people use alcohol to tame anxiety or lift their mood, but it doesn't work. If you want to be kind to your mind, let it do what it does naturally and avoid these and other mind-altering substances. 2. Detox from excess stimulation. 2. Our brains were not designed for this world we are living in. 2. In fact, they were designed to do far less. 2. We are overusing them, and that is what is contributing to the rise in mental illness. 2. Our brains are designed to sprint, then rest. 2. When we constantly bombard ourselves with input, we are failing to ever truly rest. 2. Integrating a workout, meditation, a nap, yoga, or listening to music into your day will actually make you more productive, not less. Watching the news is particularly toxic, as it causes us to release too much cortisol. Reading news is less stressful, and limiting your intake to what you really need to know is helpful. You don't want to be uninformed, but you also don't want to be strung out on cortisol all day. Sites like The Skim or Axios are helpful in providing a quick overview, and then only go deeper if you really need to know something. Avoiding news before bedtime is also important, so you can get a good night's sleep.